Hello everyone, back again with another transmission. A masculine said, "You finally figured it out." Apparently, they just didn't want to believe it. They're asking about your mortgage payment. They want to move in with you, but they don't want to pay rent. This is one of those that they ride on the coattail or the skirt tail of another. They get on somebody else's destined path once they've chosen it. And the thing about this is that they claim that your spiritual counterpart, your twin flame connection, is a Killer, like a machine. And yet they're still talking about wanting to get all up in your space. So they must be stupid, reckless, or just plain desperate. I don't know, but it's not wise to be anywhere in your vicinity right now if they've got any kind of malicious intent or any kind of sexual intent, because you are in union spiritually with somebody else, and this would be seen as a violation. They're hoping that you'll give a vampire permission to enter your energy. If you give permission for this, then there's nothing that your counterpart can do. So I would do what you feel you need to do. I personally have already had a talk with my team, my beloved team. So Spirit, somebody in the unseen, was asking a younger male why he did it. And he's really huffy about this. Everyone else was doing it. Energy harvesting. They didn't want to get their own glow up. They didn't work to improve their own life. They didn't do any self-care. They cheated and harvested rather than add value to their own soul through effort. Someone else said that they don't know where to send the charge. They don't know where to send the charge. So this could be a fee. You may have a doppelganger out there who has gotten services for something, and there's a question about addresses. Who did they send the charge to? So that could be, somebody could be getting outed for that. There may be attention brought to the situation. Or it could be that someone wants to send a DEW strike. These are typically done, I believe, militarily, and they don't know where to send the charge. You may have recently moved, and they don't know where you are. They're not certain who they're going to be affecting with this charge, should they send it. The thought, it's none of my business how the alpha decides to omega, and it's not. And I'll tell you why. It's because whatever is happening here has been approved and orchestrated by the Most High. And anybody who moves against this is moving against the Most High. But it's not an unfamiliar practice for those who violated the half-court rule. I was thinking about the river of life. And you know how sometimes you'll go around a bend and the water will get real deep on that bend. And there could be like an eddy or something that will suck you under. That's why whitewater rafting is so dangerous, because there are portions of some rivers that it will pull you right under and you can't get out of it. unless you know how. And that is to deep dive into what is trying to suck you down. And then you got to swim out from it and then up. I've never actually had to do it, but that's what I've been told, and that's what I'm going to do if I ever get stuck in one. So anyway, then I was like, I love my deep diver because he's a protector, not a defector. Somebody's talking about Jamaica. And, there was talk back before Pelosi left or did whatever she does. I don't even know what she's doing, but I think she left or did something a couple years ago. But it seems to me at that time, I heard somebody say that there was going to be a relocation of the populace and that most people were going to wind up in Africa. I don't know where Jamaica is. I don't know. I failed history 3 times. I'm just happy if I know my neighborhood. But anyway, they're talking about Jamaica, and they, I don't know if they want to teleport you to this space or if they want to hire somebody from there to move against you. Somebody's been diagnosed with a mental disorder. Now, earlier there was somebody had been diagnosed as psychotic, or somebody's being perceived as psychotic. Whoever this feminine is who lost the fight, she lost the fight, she lost her mind. She is self-harming or wants to. She's being seen as psychotic. Earlier there was the tower begins when she goes to the hospital. And I think she's just now been diagnosed with a mental disorder. She may have finally gone in for some medication or whatever to help her through this. So it could be that now that she's been diagnosed with a mental disorder, it could very well be that she's actually about ready to enter the hospital, which will begin the tower for these ones. Well, it's already started, but that's when everything actually crumbles. There's a transfer of something that is supposed to be happening. Now, Weasel Boy or Curator or whatever was told earlier that he needs to supply a signature that you've gained a victory, and he needs to, sign it over. He needs to hand it over. So there's a transfer that is supposed to be happening. You are in this seat. You are the spiritual judge. Whatever this person has been claiming ownership of, first of all, it never belonged to them. And they don't want to give it up. They want to try to take you out and then see if they can keep the stuff. This is where they're going with it. And the Most High hears everything because you have this bridge. You may very well be an archangel at this point, because I believe that there was a connection that was severed, which was allowing these people who had violated the front court rule, the half court line, or whatever. They were in front court and then they violated it by crossing the half court line. But they had destroyed your ability to communicate with the Most High somehow. And when you rose up out of this, when you freed yourself from this trap that they had you in, this energetic trap and mental trap, you rose from that and you mended it, you repaired it, you stuck a Band-Aid on it, you healed it, you bridged the gap, and which may have elevated you into an archangel. So whatever, this curator is supposed to transfer everything over to you. They're supposed to sign this stuff and give it to you. You've gained a victory. But rather than do that, they're still talking with off-planet collectors of gems, human energy gems, You know, apparently when you cry, it makes tears. I mean, it makes tears, but it's diamonds or something. There's something about an earth angel's tears that these ones are very much enthralled with. Anyway, they see you as a collector's item. They're trying to sell you off. They are saying, let them see the movie. So they're calling in, you know, aliens or whatever from the outer edges of the universe, that it seems to me, and they're trying to show them the movie and trying to get their assistance and agreement to assist them with somehow obtaining you and your essence. I don't know if they're going to have any luck. They're speaking straight into a microphone these days. Everything they say is heard by the Most High and easily countered. They're playing with the freaking fun of the sun. Not a good idea. See you on the next one.